Yo, what's up, YouTubers? Swag Trucker here. I haven't done a video in a while. Been real busy with Roadmaster schooling. It's May 7th. It's the day before I graduate. Just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on. Excuse my voice, I had a little cold. Yesterday we started the PTI testing, which would be the Wednesday of your third week. PTI testing is the pre-trip inspection. I was real nervous about that because I don't really have a good memory, and whenever I test on things where I have to call things out, I draw a blank. But I did pass that, and I actually got the whole truck. You got different things that you can draw. You can get the trailer only, you can get the tractor only, but the big one is the truck, and I actually pulled the whole truck. So I did that, the LAB test, passed that yesterday, so I was really psyched. Today we were doing the backing maneuver testing. I did straight backing, offset, and I actually drew parallel. I didn't get the alley backing, which was good because I felt like alley backing was the one that I was most worried about. So my alley backing I didn't get. I got the parallel, offset, and straight back. Automatically you have to do the straight back and you have to do the offset, and then it's kind of like luck of the draw whether you get parallel or alley backing. So I passed that, no problem. So I was psyched about that. Only thing left is tomorrow. Got the road test. Kind of nervous about that because there's a lot of little things that you can do to get an auto fail. Touching the line on the left-hand turn, rolling back, rolling past the stop sign, going up a curb. I mean, these are not all things that I have problems with. These are just things off the top of my head that I know is an auto fail, or what I've been told is an auto fail. So I'm a little nervous about it. Another thing is Trans Am accepted me, so I do have a pre-hire. I already know off rip they're not the greatest company, but those of you that you've been watching my videos know that I don't have many options, and they seem to be my only option. So I'm gonna go with them, give them a shot, get my experience in, and see how that goes. Update on the school. There's a lot of things I can complain about. One main thing being is the instructors. Well, they're retraining them now, but the instructors give you a lot of different information. One instructor will tell you one thing, another will tell you, oh no, that's wrong. And it's about the exam. And you really don't know who to believe because both seem to be so strong on what they believe or what it is, quote unquote, what it is. So not too many people are on the same page. You got a lot of trainers and instructors talking about other instructors and how they don't agree with how they teach or this and that. So that was a big problem. I found myself having to, oh shit, there's a big accident. I found myself trying to figure out what it actually was. I had to ask actual examiners to find out who was right. So This week, they've also been testing the instructors. They all had to do PTIs to make sure they knew what they were talking about. They all had to do maneuvering, so they knew, what they were, to make sure they knew what they were talking about with the maneuvering as well, and that they could actually do the maneuvers that they were trying to train us on. Other than that, I mean, everything's fine with Roadmaster. I mean, if you're a fast learner, if you're a self teacher, like if you can pick up things very fast without much direction and without much hands-on, you'll do fine. Because to be honest, you don't get much drive time at all. You're automatically in a truck with other students. Me, myself, I've been in the truck with 2 other students. So there's 3 of us driving. And you'll be driving for the first half of the day. You start at 7, and lunch, they usually cut you off at 11:30. You're maybe driving 45 minutes to an hour out of that time. You're switching out with people, and the hour isn't really a lot of driving because you're a new driver. You're not really driving fast, so it ends up being maybe a couple miles. With the amount of money that it costs for the schooling, I mean, I hate to say this because I appreciate the school and I appreciate everything that they've done for me, but it's really not worth the money that they charge with the amount of drive time that you get. I would say in the 3 weeks that I've been there, well, you don't count the first week because that's all classroom. So in 2 weeks of actual on-the-road driving, I maybe have about 9 total hours in 2 weeks. And these are almost 12-hour classes. Maybe a total of 9 hours. Because you figure an hour a day. There's only one day that you actually drive all day, because every other day you're on the backing pad for the first half and driving for the second half, or driving for the first half and on the backing pad in the second half. So it's not like you're driving the whole day every day. So for $8,000 practically, it's definitely not worth the money. Would I recommend Roadmaster to someone else? Possibly. I mean, yes and no. Yes, if you're in my position to where you do need assistance getting a job, or you have to finance, you don't have the money to just pay to get your CDL. No, if you have a clean record, because there are companies out there like Prime and Stevens and Swift and Conway that actually have the same program that'll put you through the schooling and have you get your CDLs at no cost as long as you stay with them for a year. Which, even if you go through Roadmaster and go work for a company, usually you're going to stay with them for at least a year to get that experience. So honestly, I would recommend everyone to go through a company-sponsored training program, unless you have issues with like your driving record or your background. In my case, it's my background. I couldn't go through those company-sponsored programs because my misdemeanor is recent, not more than 5 years, and all those companies, it has to be more than 5 years old. So in my case, Roadmaster has been great for me. I do have like a $6,500 loan. Yes, my payments are like $204 a month, but the company that I'm going to, Trans Am, they pay $125 a month. So technically my payment's only gonna be 70 something dollars, a little over 75 bucks. This is for as long as I stay with them. What else? That's about it. A lot of cool people, a lot of cool instructors, a lot of asshole instructors. You got to take it with a grain of salt, really. That's going to be anywhere you go. Companies, jobs, schools, anywhere you go, you're going to encounter assholes. But overall, I mean, they all have good intentions. They all want you to learn. They all want you to get your CDLs, hopefully. But it's pretty much all I can think of right now. Pretty excited to get my road test out of the way tomorrow. Hopefully I pass. Cross fingers. But I'll give you guys an update tomorrow. I know I haven't been putting up videos or recording as many videos as I would have liked, but I mean, in those 2 weeks, nothing really exciting happened. Just maneuvering, driving on the road, and crap like that. But I'll make a video tomorrow and keep you guys updated and let you guys know if I passed. Peace out, signing out.